Hi everyone, this is a quick video, hopefully that will explain some of the rules that we're going to be using for the girls AFL 9's Gala Day that's upcoming this Wednesday. It's going to be played at Callum Park and field 1 is going to be closest to the grandstand and field 2 will be the furthest one. Now we've asked every school to bring along a set of netball bibs and a team set of Oz tags, and these are going to be used to identify the positions that players are allowed to be on the field, as well as identify when players have been tagged. Unfortunately, the original umpires that I had booked are unable to attend the postponed date, so hopefully these netball bibs and Oz tags will help our teachers umpire all in the same way. Alright, the first thing I'm going to go through is positional play, and this is why I've asked you to bring along netball bibs for the day. So the field's going to be split into 3 zones, and only 3 players can score. They're the 3 offensive players, which are going to be wearing the wing attack, the goal attack, and the goal shooter bib, much like you would usually see in netball. This will help your teachers identify which 3 players should be in the offensive third and which 3 players are able to score during that game. Teams can change positions at breaks or intervals throughout the game. Okay, the next concept to look at is how to actually start the game. The game will start with a ball up by the umpire, throwing the ball up that's going to be contested by 2 midfield players. The midfield players will be either wearing a centre bib or a single braid. That's how they'll be identified that those are the 3 in the middle of the field, as you can see in this video here. Now the aim of the game is to obviously score points, and there's 2 ways of accumulating points. The first is scoring a goal by kicking the ball between the 2 middle agility poles. That's worth 6 points and called a goal, as you can see in this clip here. The second way of accumulating points is if someone was to kick the ball between the 2 poles on the edges. That's what we call a behind, and that's worth 1 point, as you can see in this video here with this student kicking it on the edge of the goals between the behind post. The next concept to explore is marking a ball. A mark is taken when a player is able to successfully catch the ball off a kick, as you can see in the clip here. This student is now able to take their time and walk backwards, and the defensive player must stay on the mark before initiating the sequence again. The umpire will blow the whistle to deem a successful mark when they see fit. However, not all players will want to take advantage of slowing down. Some may elect to play on, in which you'll hear the umpire say play on, as you can see in this clip here. Restarting play. There'll be a few times when play may need to be restarted. The first is when a team scores a goal. The ball will be taken back to the middle for another ball up. The second time play may need to be restarted is if a behind is scored, in which case the defensive team or the team that just conceded the point will kick the ball back in from the baseline. The final method of restarting play is if the ball travels over the sideline, in which case the team that did not hit the ball out will be awarded the ball to be kicked in from the side. If it's contentious and the umpire isn't able to determine who hit the ball out, they will do a ball up from the sideline. AFL 9's is a non-contact sport, meaning you can't hold an opposing player with your hands, you can't push a player in the side, steal the ball, or deliberately bump another player, you can't smother an opponent's kick, and you can't barge, fend, or shepherd, or touch the ball while another player has possession. Any of these types of fouls will result in a free kick to the opposing team, as you can see in this particular clip here. Alright, to finish off, some general rules that you should know is that obviously each disposal needs to be done via a hand pass or a kick, as you can see in the clip here. Any throws or chucks will be awarding the opposing team with a free kick. The next important rule to go through is tagging. So when a player is tagged, the umpire will call tagged 3, 2, 1, and a player essentially must kick or hand pass the ball within 2 steps or 3 seconds of getting tagged. Failure to do so will result in a turnover and a free kick to the opposing team. In this case, Mr. Tintner is tagged, but is able to release the ball almost simultaneously. So he didn't take 2 steps and was able to get rid of it within 3 seconds, so that the game is played on. It is not a turnover. If a player is tagged simultaneously or in the act of kicking a goal, as you can see in the image above, they will still be awarded the goal. However, if they are tagged prior to kicking a goal, it won't be awarded. What the player will need to do is distribute using a hand pass or a kick to another player on their team within those 2 steps or 3 seconds to continue the play. The last few rules to clarify is that I don't want to encourage soccering, so I don't want to encourage kicking off the ground on the day. If no one is around or in the vicinity of the kick, it will be deemed play on, but if there's anyone within close proximity, it will be deemed a free kick to the opposing team. The other rule that I didn't mention earlier is that the ball must travel through all three zones. So you can't kick from the defensive zone and skip the middle zone and get the ball all the way up to the attacking zone. Someone in the middle zone must touch it, or it must at least bounce in the middle zone prior to then reaching the offensive zone. The final rule is bouncing the ball. If a player chooses to run with the ball, they must bounce the ball within 10 steps of having it in their possession, as you can see in the clip here. No player should be running more than 30 metres, which means a maximum of 2 bounces should be in play per player. Thanks for watching. If you feel like I missed anything or didn't quite clarify something, please get your teacher to shoot me an email and hopefully I can have an answer ready for you on the day.